that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. So both teams changing it up here. The 76ers shooting a meager 37% for the game.
And guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs. And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Last year, we saw Kawhi Leonard win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green was runner-up, and although he was a power forward, I thought, Clark, he was defending on the perimeter quite a bit.
Yeah, he was. And, you know, it's only the 8th time out of 33 Defensive Player of the Year awards that's not been given to a big guy. So, well earned by Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green very easily could have won the award, too.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Covington kicks to Noel. No good off the back of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Aldridge with it. Pass to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's San Antonio with another.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Noel. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? I mean, what's your read on that?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
Here's Okafor, and the foul on Matt Bonner. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Covered by Mills. Now the dish to Noel.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Kicks it to Butler.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. There's a screen by Noel to the left side wing. Here's Stauskas, defended by Butler. Here's Okafor, and it's in off the backboard. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
And the pass to Covington. He dishes it to Stauskas to the wing right side. Aldridge against Okafor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Okafor. 12 points, and in addition to that, he's been a rebounding machine.
Clark, he has been clearing space in that paint, just really out-muscling and out-maneuvering everyone.
That free throw missing.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive. This is the story of the game, really. I mean, you can't expect to win in this league when you can't hit your free throws. I mean, that's a must. You're a pro. You got to be able to knock down your free throws.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out, and fortunately for me, I don't have him.
And the 76ers making a change here. Boozer's checked in. Back to Mills. The Spurs could have used his contributions last year. Parker was hobbled. Corey Joseph was still learning. Mills didn't put together consistent efforts and ended up losing minutes, Clark, because of it.
Yeah, you know, Mills had the opportunity to make an impact for a championship contender. That chance doesn't come very often. Unfortunately, he couldn't make the most of it.
Out to the wing. Marshall dishes to Boozer. Little turnaround. Rebound by Butler.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And here is Marshall. Stauskas kicks to Boozer. Diaw with the steal. Here's Marjanovic. To the inside. Tipped away. No luck. Some solid defense from Grant. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. San Antonio leading by 22. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Duncan, a screen.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Iverson outside. Here's Noel. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered how would he bounce back from that knee. And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished 3rd in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Grant, he's checked in for Noel. Thompson comes in for Robert Covington. Stauskas is checked in for Iverson. And it's Marshall in for Tony Rote. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. Thompson inside the line. Anderson with the block. Now here's Parker. Duncan outside. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Screen by Duncan. Off the screen, another one falls for San Antonio.
And one thing to note about Nerlens Noel, last season, he was a thief. He averaged almost 2 steals a game as a rookie center. That tells me he has more than just quickness and length, guys. He has great anticipation and still one of the best motors I have ever seen.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bonner. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And Diao kicks to Parker. Out to the right wing from 17 feet out. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business. That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Grant, again, Philadelphia. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Parker passes to Ginobili. Here's Duncan. Drills the baseline jumper.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Pass to Okafor. Tries from the block. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Ezail Iverson. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team played. Were you guys amped up?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Statement delivered, mission accomplished. Nice win, Tony. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He had not been a very useful player recently, but he found his form tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet